decrease some inflammation we're having in some shoulder tendons and potentially a little aggravation on the front labrum. So we're going to go over some rolling techniques first. So you're going to use a little ball. You can do this twice a day. Do it prior to a workout. And you're going to 60 to 90 seconds is all you're going to do on the three areas. So the first one, we're going to target just across from the shoulder. We're going to try to hit those pec fibers. So you're going to compress the ball there. So there's two ways. You can go against the wall, or I prefer on the floor just because I can get my body weight on it. So I'm going to just put it down near my shoulder. I'm going to put my hand just gently behind my back, and then I'm going to start to roll up and down. Obviously, doing this at home might be the best idea. So up and down and back and forth, you're just going to look for an area that's a little tender. And there's a good one for me. What I can do there is just kind of focus and do some round kind of compression, or I can provide a little bit of a stretch while I move across that area and then just return to it. So compress, I'm moving towards the middle of my body and I'm lifting my elbow up. So 60, 90 seconds there. Second one, I'm going to just roll along my lats. So I'm going to just find where that lat line is. And I'm just going to go onto my side and just work there. Best technique for this one, you want to have that elbow locked and the palm up. And I'm just literally going to move along it and try to find any area that feels a little tender and sore and just work into that area. Lats have a tendency to bruise pretty easy, so don't be surprised if you get some purple spots from doing this. But 60 to 90 seconds. And if you find one of those bad spots, once again, you can compress in the movement here. You're going to start to lift your arm up over your head here, or up towards, away from the floor. So I'm going down, and I'm scooping up. Good. The last one, we're just going to be really pinpoint. So we're going to go right to where the lat starts to hook into the shoulder. So we're going to find that area just a little bit behind the armpit, and we're going to just compress the ball into that spot. So right there, ball down. We're going to do two things there. So once again, our palm is going to be upwards, facing up towards our top of our head. And I'm going to go across my body, similar to the release I was doing in the room with you. So you can do some rolling, and then you can also do some release. So I'm bringing my arm across my body, and then I'm bringing it down, and I can also bring it up towards my head. Okay? So those are three rolling techniques, 60 to 90 seconds, one or two times a day. Next one we're going to do 2 stretches. You don't need a bar, I'm just kind of showing you because it really helps. So if you have a broomstick or a Swiffer or something, it's helpful. Palms up. You can do this up on a chair or on your bed. You're going to grab onto the pole or bar, whatever you have. You don't need it. You can just put your hands in this position. That's okay too. Elbows are going to be a little inside your shoulders. And what I'm going to do before I start this, I'm going to make sure that my triceps are nice and rested onto the chair. I'm going to curl my T-spine. You see how I'm curling my middle back and I'm flexing it as far as I can go? And then I'm bringing my head down. Already right there I'm feeling a decent lat stretch, but we can do a little more. So then I'm just lowering my body down, letting my arms become parallel with my torso. Just getting a really, really big stretch through the lats there. For that one, I do 3 rounds of 15 to 30 second holds, and you can play with it. So you don't need to just hold it in one position. You can, push your tris down into the chair, come up a little bit, and then go back down, and just kind of play around with the motion for about 30 seconds. Once again, 2 or 3 times for that one. Next one, sleeper stretch. So with this one, you can do it up against the wall or on the floor. But either way, what you're going to do, you're going to try to bring your arm up in parallel or perpendicular with the body, as if the body was aligned, the arm is becoming perpendicular. So I'm going to try to rotate and compress my shoulder down. And from there, what I'm doing is I'm just allowing my hand to naturally fall down, my elbow staying in the same position. And right there, I'm already feeling a pull through the back of my shoulder. And all I'm going to do is provide a little bit of overpressure. So it shouldn't be too intense, but you want to feel it. So 3 rounds of 15 seconds for this one. All right, there's the 2 stretches. And then the 2 last ones I'm going to have you do. So with a weight, so you can use a dumbbell for this, or just any weight at home. I'm going to show you my backside. So I'm going to just do it with my right hand, but you're going to do it with your left. So what you're going to do, laying on your side, you're going to have your knees curled up just for better comfort. You're going to put that. You're going to put the weight in your hand. Now, once again, you can use kettlebells if you want, or dumbbells are just fine. But you notice I'm trying to make my arm parallel or perpendicular with my body. And from there, what I'm going to do is try to do some punch-ups. So you notice how I'm trying to shift my scapula up and down as I hold the weight in a static position. So this looks fairly simple, like it doesn't do a lot, but it really it really makes a big impact. It's going to gas you pretty quick. You're probably only going to want to perform about 10 reps of these, and you're going to do about 2 to 3 rounds of those a day. And then the last one, so once again, you're going to do that on the left side. I was just showing you on the right so you didn't have to move. And then the last one, what you're going to do is you're going to get into a position where your elbows are just under your shoulders. You're going to look straight upwards, and then you're going to use your middle back to raise your body up. And from this position, what you're going to do is stabilize with your left arm and just try to reach your right arm outwards, not allowing the shoulder to shift at all. And once again, this one looks easy, but it's going to smoke you pretty quick. So 10 slow reps with the right arm going out, the left arm staying stable, activating through the middle back the entire time. Perform about 10 reps of those, 2 sets. And that should do it. You can stop.